Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you some of my all-time favorite essential oils in the different ways that I use them, whether it's internally or externally. Before I show you the essential oils, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there and say that I obviously am not trained in essential oils. I haven't taken any courses or anything. What I'm sharing with you is just based purely on my own research and trial and error for myself and my family. So this is all just my own opinions. Also, there are way more uses and benefits to all of these essential oils than what I will be sharing. I don't know all the uses and the benefits. I'm just, again, sharing what I have learned and, done through my own research. So I'm definitely not an expert, but I use them a lot and just wanted to share with you how I use them. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first essential oil I want to share with you is my all-time favorite and definitely most used. I am absolutely in love with it, and it is actually peppermint essential oil. So I use peppermint the most out of all of them, and I love it. So the biggest thing I use it for is actually for digestion. So after dinner, or if I've had a big meal, or if I'm not feeling the greatest, I will just put 1 to 2 drops of peppermint essential oil in water, just straight up water, and it's actually very refreshing. It's very minty. So I do that and I drink it, and it really helps with digestion. A lot of times people will eat a mint after dinner, and the idea is that it's supposed to help you digest your food and help, relax your intestines and all of that. So it's just, rather than eating a mint with all the sugar and artificial peppermint, just take straight up a peppermint essential oil and you will notice it work within minutes. It's amazing and I absolutely love it. Another thing that I actually use it for is I mix it with coconut oil and I do oil pulling. That actually helps whiten your teeth. It helps kill all the bacteria in your teeth, and the peppermint really leaves your breath smelling so fresh. I really love it. Another thing that I use it for is baking. So like I will put it in chocolate. If I make chocolates, I'll do like chocolate mint ice cream. I put in a lot of baking, anything with mint flavored, I will put it in. I'll sometimes make chocolate mint patties, and I'll put, like, the filling is coconut, and I'll put some peppermint in it, so that's what makes it mint flavored. Yeah, so that's kind of what I use it for. Like I said, there are many other awesome uses for it, but those are the main ones that I use it for. And like I said, the biggest one is definitely digestion. If I've had a big meal or if I'm just not feeling the greatest, I pull it out of my cupboard, put 1 to 2 drops in some water and drink it. Peppermint is very strong though, so just be careful that you don't inhale it or breathe in while you're drinking, because then your eyes will start burning and your mouth, and you will just feel so cold, if that makes sense. So one last use for it is putting it in some coconut oil or some Vaseline and rubbing it on your baby's back or their throat or the bottoms of their feet if they are sick. It just kind of helps open up and clear out their airways. So another tip there. So peppermint's definitely one of my favorites. The next one that I use pretty often, I'm gonna actually say is, okay, there's kind of 2. I'm gonna say tea tree or melaleuca. So it's this one here. I have essential oils from many different brands. I don't have a favorite brand. I really do like the Numa Essentials. It is very pure. I also love doTERRA, but it is on the more expensive side. So like I said, I don't have a favorite brand currently, but when I do find out my favorite, I will definitely share it with you guys. But yeah, this is tea tree or melaleuca, and these are all USDA organic. So that's just what I always want to make sure when I'm buying essential oils, especially if I'm taking them internally. So this has a bunch of uses, but what I really like to use it for is actually acne. I don't get acne as often, but when I do, if I have hormonal acne, if I'm having a very stressed day, or if I did have a lot of sugar or something and I break out, put a little bit of coconut oil with 1 to 2 drops of melaleuca, rub it together and just put it right on the acne spots. And this is actually antibacterial, and it'll just cleanse that spot and help, fight off the bacteria so no infections start, things like that. So that's what melaleuca is really used for, is anytime you have you need like an antibacterial or antimicrobial, it's fantastic. So putting this in like a type of face wash. So what I actually like to do sometimes is I'll make a face scrub or a face wash, and then I'll just add melaleuca or tea tree to it, and it's really good for cleansing the face because, like I said, it kills bacteria. So yeah, fantastic stuff. I obviously don't take this internally. I don't know if you can or not, to be honest. It'll say on the bottle somewhere whether you can or not, but I never have. I've always just used it for like face washes and things like that. It's fantastic, and I know you can buy melaleuca or tea tree scented or flavored, whatever, face washes, because it's really good for the skin. So definitely making your own is a lot cheaper, and like this bottle will last you forever. So melaleuca is high up there. The next one I definitely use the most is lemon. This has way too many uses. So I actually use the Now Essentials. It says 100% pure and organic. So this is pretty inexpensive. I don't know how pure this is. It says 100% pure, so I'm kind of going with it. But like I said, it's Now Essentials and it's organic. So I take this internally and I also use it externally. One of the biggest ways that I use it externally is in my Swiffer. I have a Swiffer jet, if that's what they call it, or Swiffer mop, and I just fill up the container instead of buying the chemical like cleaning, floor cleaning thing from the store. I make my own, so I just fill up with hot water and then I add 10 to 20 drops of lavender and 10 to 20 drops of the lemon for the big jug. Shake it up really good, and that's all I use, and I just use that to clean my floor. And the water kind of like wipes away the dirt, and the lemon and lavender combined, it smells so good. Like, it really does. It smells like so clean. So that's kind of how I use it externally. I also use it to, if I just want to scent up my kitchen, I will get a warm washcloth, put some lemon essential oil, and just wipe down my counters. My whole kitchen smells like fresh lemon, so that's awesome. I use it a million and one ways internally. One of the biggest ways is for detox. So I will drink sometimes in the morning, actually almost every morning, I take 1 to 2 drops of peppermint, and then I will also add 1 to 2 drops of lemon. Now, essential oils are very, very potent. It's like extracted, you know, the oil is extracted from the fruit or the leaf or whatever, and it is therefore extremely potent. So in terms of essential oils, less is more. You don't want to use too much. So 1 to 2 drops is plenty for the whole day. So just don't overdo it on essential oils, because it can really be overwhelming for the body. So I take lemon, like I said, to detox, to cleanse, or I like to add it to things. So I make protein bites that are lemon flavored, and I will add the lemon essential oil, and it just makes it taste like lemon meringue pie. It's really good. I use it, like I said, in a lot of like food things. Or baking, and I also use it for cleaning. So there's a bunch of ways you can use it, and those are just some of the ways that I use it, and I really love it. The next one I want to show you is lavender. This is a pretty well used one. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't love the actual smell of lavender essential oil. I do find it to be quite strong. I prefer the smell of the dried lavender flower, but I do diffuse this at night in my kids' room to help them sleep, and it 100% works. I'm not just saying that, it actually does. The nights that I diffuse it and they get to breathe it in, they have a deeper, more peaceful sleep, and they wake up later and they aren't as restless at night. So I would recommend using it if you have a kid who's, you know, hasn't been the greatest sleeper. I also will diffuse it in the house throughout the day just to help me relax, especially when the kids go for a nap. That's my relaxation time, so that's when I will diffuse some lavender. I put it in my laundry detergent. I also make my own fabric softener. I might make a recipe video for that on this channel down the road, but I use lavender for that as a fabric softener for the dryer, kind of like DIY dryer sheets. I think that's it. And like I said, in the Swiffer jet, so that's kind of how I use lavender. Yeah, that's basically it. But lavender is really good for a lot of things. Another thing I use it for all the time actually is when I make my own hand lotions, which I do all the time, I will add lavender to it, and it just gives it a nice natural smell. So yeah, lavender is really good for like hand cleaning products, hand like lotions, things like that. What else? Okay, the next one is like I'm in love with is orange essential oil. So this is the same thing from Numa, same company. This one is used insanely. I diffuse this sometimes. This orange and lemon, anything citrusy, is very cheering to the body. So when you want like a happy, cheerful environment in the house, diffuse some citrus essential oil. So that's where orange comes into play. When I diffuse it, it just makes the whole house smell so fun and bright, and I love it. Another thing that I do is I bake with it a lot. Like I make chocolate orange granola bars or protein bites. I put it in a lot of things. I can't even think of everything right now, but I use it a lot in my baked goods and stuff. I love the flavor combo of chocolate and orange together. Really, really good combo. So I put it in there, and it's really good for you. It also has detoxing effects too. And then the last two. So these ones are my least used, but still awesome. I have, actually no, I lied. There's one that was on the side and I completely forgot about it. I don't know how I did that. This is frankincense and myrrh. So this essential oil, this is ancient essence. Frankincense is one of those essential oils that if you have an issue and you don't know which essential oil to use, frankincense is the one that you can just like bank on using, because it's good for everything. It literally is good for everything. I don't want to make this video crazy long, but there's a quick, well, it's actually a long story, but I'm going to try and make it quick. When I went to a talk on kids with autism and or kids who have speech delays or any developmental issues, and a lady there said she's an essential oil like coach or whatever you call them, and she was saying how if your kid has speech delay like my son Aaron does, to put frankincense oil behind their ears or on the top of their head, and it will actually help their brain. And I was like, just like all this like weird, you know, like hippie stuff. I don't know. I didn't believe it, but I was like, what can I don't have anything to lose, so I tried it. So I used this, and this is, I like this one here because, excuse me, it has a roller tip, so you can just roll it. So I rolled it on behind Aaron's ears and on the top of his head every single day, and within 3 days he started talking like there was no tomorrow. He still doesn't talk a lot, but compared to how much he used to talk before, he was talking tons. And he started learning new words, and that combined with a good probiotics, and he was doing really well. So I am a firm believer in frankincense, but I actually really like to use frankincense as like a natural like deodorant for my kids. I put it on their clothes, not like in their armpits. Kids obviously don't sweat there and stuff, but I mean just like to make them smell good. I will roll it on their clothes just a little bit because it's very powerful, and I also will make sure I put it on top of their heads every single day to help with their brain. I really love frankincense. It's really one of those essential oils that are good for everything, and there are loads of videos on how good frankincense is for you. So if you are interested, just go on YouTube and search frankincense essential oil benefits, and you will be amazed at what this stuff can do. Okay, so my last two that I want to share with you are, I'm going to combine them. It's citronella and lemongrass. So I actually, these are both 100% pure and organic. So this one is from, this is Penny Lane Organics. The lemongrass one is Penny Lane Organics, and the citronella is Now Organic Essential Oils. So what do I use these for? So I've never taken these internally, and I don't know if you can. You probably could. I don't know though, but I actually use it to make my own bug spray. I make my own tick spray, to be specific. There's a couple, you know, my cousin and a couple people that I know that are very close to me who have Lyme's disease and who are suffering severely from it. And now I'm terrified of ticks, and I don't want to put chemical bug sprays on my kids, and I have yet to find a good all-natural one that actually works. So I make my own, and I do 20 drops of citronella and 20 of the lemongrass in some water. I just put it in a glass spray bottle, shake it up, and I spray it on my kids before they go out on a hike or something like that. And it has worked great. Like, if you spray it on yourself, you will not come back with bug bites. I promise. Like, it works so well, at least for us. And I'm that person who used to use 1,000,001 bug sprays because mosquitoes love me, and when I have this stuff on, everybody stays away. No, okay, not everybody, all the bugs do. It actually smells very lovely. Citronella and lemongrass do smell very nice together. They're very citrusy, so I love it. So that's kind of what I do. These are the essential oils that I use. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do and you want to see more stuff like this, comment below, let me know, or give this video a thumbs up so I get that good feedback. And if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button to see lots more videos. I love you all. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.